Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Bulls will kick this deep to start us off. This one is out of bounds, a mistake on a simple opening kickoff. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And they've got the returner corralled. The big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. Good enough for a first down. The Bulls come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Defense is coming after him. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Finally brought down, but the game moves into the 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Georgia State offense on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's running out of time here. Using his legs on the scramble. Great move in the open field. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Last drive stalled, forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's looking to scramble. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
At the end of the first quarter, and after one, we are scoreless.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They're going to run it. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
7, Georgia State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Receiver makes the grab. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Tries the right with a quick throw, and he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Looks like he's going to bring this out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the Panthers offense back out there now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
That's a second and goal play for the offense.
42 Spider. 4 Ringo.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the South Florida offense will take over. 1st and 10.
USF offense is back out there now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He stays alive. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Georgia State 14, South Florida 7.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the South Florida offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. And they get the second half started with the running play. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
The thing I love about this play is the quarterback put this football where only his guy could come up and make a play on it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulls.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Panthers will take over. First and 10.
The Georgia State offense on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Catch made on the right side. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
The shotgun handoff here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Okay, ready?
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense.
325.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Ready up.
So second down after the incompletion.
Moves.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's now second and goal.
Are you ready?
Second down and goal upcoming. And he drops back in the gun. Escapes the sack. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch.
On the strength.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that puts them back on top. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And the South Florida offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Panthers. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Georgia State, 24. South Florida, 14.
Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the South Florida offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Georgia State, 31. South Florida, 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The USF offense is back out there now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Brings up second down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught quickly.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense.
Georgia State, 31. South Florida, 14.
Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Third down coming.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Pound 55 weak. Hornet.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Nope. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Panthers. And the beatdown continues. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Bulls offense back onto the field. Remember last time North were on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
First down here for this offense. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
The ball carrier is the running back. He's brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. Hard running through a tackle. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away.
South Florida, 14.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the South Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Running back with the carry. Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down after that previous play. Hands off to the left. Breaks free. That picks up a first down. He'll spot it at the 39.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Gain of 23.
The Bulls with 1st and 10 here.
That's a first down for the offense.
Jackrabbit.
And there's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll hand it off. And a short run there to end the game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. So they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.